Now join you because they're now reaching.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I've seen uh, I don't know the English to use. A miraculous increase in the number. Marty.
So I said he's calling his people.
So we
So
should give him time, man. Like when you are praying, pray for
Mm.
Marty, okay? And Stephen, they are doing a good job. They are always pestering me with past questions, checking that I'm okay and all that. And I'm sure they do it for the other lecturers too. So be praying for them, and they are doing well. It's not easy to become a course rep. God bless them all. I mean, God bless them. They are plenty for us. They have been amazing and wonderful. These two people. Yeah. Even when I forget that I have lectures, these people will prompt me.
Sir, but I hope you didn't forget our New Year gift.
That one, it seems I've forgotten.
Please, now you have been reminded. Thank you.
My dear our friend. You can invoke the gods and so that they remind me every day.
Hey, sir, can you withstand that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
So that one is not a problem. I think I've had an extensive discussion with Prof. And all your complaints about you thought to we have received them in good faith. So everything will be okay. Okay.
Hooray.
Yeah, we are not WAEC. Your failure is not our success. Don't worry. Please, there was someone who was 57 in my class last year. The person had A in Jew taught. So I don't know your excuse, but it could be, right? Okay, I think we have wasted enough time waiting for Marty. I think Marty too is a rebel minister, so he has double duties. Let's continue. Once again, those that are meeting, this is my first time meeting you in the year, and God bless us all and Happy New Year. We hope that the word new brings new things into our life. And also, I pray that God will take every fake friend out of your life and fake people out of your life and keep the real ones. And this one, I'm not sounding like a prophet, but it's something that I've noticed in my life. When God is about to do something new in my life, He changes the people around me. He makes me meet new people. So meeting people, I don't take them for granted because you don't know where your blessings will come from. So whether young or old, I give every individual the maximum respect that the person needs. That is why the very first day I told you I don't believe in titles. I don't like titles. Just address me with my name. And the reason is that the title gets into your head a little bit, as natural as we are. It gets into our head a little bit, and it can make you pompous and forget to humble yourself when you need to. Though you struggle for the titles and everything, but and another indication is the first one I said is you meet new people. The another indication is you are introduced to new knowledge. You are introduced to new knowledge. For example, we are all teachers. If I talk about any business this thing that comes around, any business venture, it's a new knowledge. And you will see that through that new knowledge, you'll be blessed. So as you heard about Swish and you're learning new things about You are learning new things in this program, whether social science or social studies. Those new things will bring you a blessing. It might not come now, but you reap the benefit later. So this is my words for you for 2026. And I hope to see you all graduate in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
So who is taking the offering for me?
Say
Please.
me.
No,
Please.
I will drop Favor's line. Then you send it to Favor, okay? So let's start. Chapter 4. Yeah, Favor.
Hello,
Favor,
sir.
your hand
Please,
is
first of all, thank you for the offer of offering. Thank you so much. It's actually very necessary. And
yeah,
also, sir, please, when I joined a bit late after the 7 a.m. the class was supposed to start. And then when I
yeah.
joined, you were part of the call, but after a while, you left. And I didn't know if maybe you had postponed the class or if anything else was going on. And the monitor, I think he's traveling. So because of that, he's not available for calling. I think he's traveling,
Okay.
so he's not available. So I tried to call you personally, but the number on the document I have, when I called, the person said it wasn't you. Actually, it wasn't you. That wasn't your voice. So I
Anyway,
think the number over there is wrong.
they placed the wrong number there, but there's an updated one. But I can share the number with
Oh,
you.
okay. Then please, can I get your number? Then I'll look for the updated documents later.
Sure. 0245
0245
12
12
65
65
56.
56 zero two
That's
four five 126556.
yes, please.
Okay,
That's the
sir.
number.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. Okay, class, now ready for action. Today we are doing chapter 4 and we are likely to end at chapter 5. If Kappa Day, we will do small of chapter 6. Abibab. But it's not something that is new, it's something that we know of. But just that one thing I like is that I like about how do you call it? I like about physical geography. I know most people shy away from physical geography with the impression or the thought that physical geography is difficult. But physical geography has been the easiest branch of geography that I've studied. Easiest because there is no need for argument. If we see that magma is melting and it forms igneous rock, there's no need for argument. But in human geography, for example, if I tell you that if people use contraceptive, population will decrease, it is arguable. It is arguable because, let me give you a phenomenon. I think there was a study in one of the eastern countries. I don't know whether Rwanda or Uganda or something like that. There was high rate of prostitution, and it was alarming to the extent that they needed to do something about it. So an NGO came in and they said they were going to help people out with the prostitution. One of the major causes of prostitution that we know, like everybody talks about it, is poverty. True or false? Class, true or false?
That's
True,
true.
please.
True.
It's
True.
true.
Yeah. To our surprise, Ajiman, please, you're not supposed to be in this class. Ajiman, you are
Sir,
an,
please, I beg you, sir, I beg. Let me enjoy small.
no, please, you are an illegal member of this class.
Sir,
No,
please consider me, please.
think I won't catch you.
Sir,
No,
consider me.
how did you even get the information in the first place? We'll talk about that later. So let's continue. And you have joined a class legally. You won't keep quiet. You want to talk. You see, you are put you. Put you. Okay, let's continue. So what I was saying was that the NGO went in and decided to improve on the lifestyle of those who are engaging in the prostitution. For example, they introduced them to trade. Some of them were taken to school. Some of them were given allowances and the rest. Good clothes to wear, better food to eat, better accommodation. 2 years later, and they came back and they realized that the prostitution has, that the rate of prostitution has even increased more than what it was supposed to be. So they had to go and investigate again. And to their Yeah, Joshua, to their surprise, they have pimped the prostitution and they are charging big money. So if they were doing quickie and the trees, now they have world furnished room, and that one you pay like 1,000 before you do that thing. You understand? That is human geography, always open for argument and defense. But with physical geography, this is this. If it is rock, it is rock. If it is element, it is element. If it is river capture, it is river capture. If it is water cycle, it is water cycle. Please, are you following? So that is how physical geography is. And earth science is a branch of physical geography. All the things that we have done in the previous chapters, they are things that you know about. But now I'm coming to introduce you to something new, which I know some of you have a fair idea about it. But still, I have to take you through. So there are more than, from the video, you saw 90 something minerals. Do you see something like that? But for us to get that mineral, we are supposed to have elements. So there are about 3,000 known minerals in the world. And as time goes on, they keep discovering them. By the time we are done with the lecture, we'll understand why they keep discovering new minerals. Among them, only about 20 are common out of the 3,000. And 8 of these constitute 90% of the minerals. So the others are minute, 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 minute. And where are they found? They are found in the crust. So why are we studying about this? We are studying about this because earth science is about the earth and planets. And the earth, we learned about the four spheres, the geosphere or the crust. We learned about the hydrosphere, lithosphere, biosphere, maxosphere, maxosphere, exosphere, and every sphere. But the correct ones are only 4. And we learned about the 4 of them. And now we are looking at the crust, because we learned that the crust is the hardest surface of the Earth's surface. So this chapter gives an overview of mineral composition of the Earth, the minerals that makes the crust, highlighting the various elements that constitute building blocks of such elements, minerals. But bear it in mind, before you can get a mineral, you need elements. So it goes like this. Atoms will form elements, elements will form minerals, and minerals will form Coke, Fanta, Pepsi, 7-Up, and the rest. Are you with me? Hello, class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please, the mineral we're talking about is not Coke and Fanta. It's not Coke. I beg you. It's not Coke and Fanta. Yo, but I'm saying it too. Yo, William, your microphone is on. William, are you the one in the picture?
Yes, sir.
You be guy, you. No be
Oh, thank
small.
you. There's an old
I'm
picture,
sure,
sir.
yeah, it's an old picture. I'm sure the shirt is
Yeah.
about 500 Ghana cedi. Okay, let's continue. We continue. So, like I said, atoms will come together to form elements. Elements will come together to form minerals. Minerals will come together to form rocks. And that is what we are studying today. So, what then are elements? They are pure substances, like a pure virgin. That cannot be broken, like virgin can't be broken down by any chemical means. So elements are all virgins and you can't break them. So when you think of elements, think of what? Virgin. Why virgin? Because they are pure. They are pure substances and they cannot be broken down by chemical means. Maybe they can be broken down by biological means or mechanical means, but chemically they can never be broken down. Please, do you get it? Can I move on? And remember, I said that before we can get element, we must have atoms. We must have atoms. And we know what atoms are. the smallest particle of an element, blah, blah, blah. You remember? Isotopes of the same kind. You remember? Augustine, mouthful. Why A? Why are you saying A? And you know, Sam George, who has been shouting A? A. And the last one, A. Okay, we continue. So I still remember that. Are you one, Augustine? Are you one? So I remember that when we were in school, if people are small, like in terms of body size, body structure, stature, we call them atoms. Did you ever experience that? Or ironically, if the person is huge, we call the person atom, two ways. But me, I was so tiny that my teacher didn't even call me atom. He called me isotope. And isotope is even smaller than atom, so you can imagine. My bro, no be easy, my bro. That's why I'm so passionate about teaching elements. So the elements, they cannot be broken down by chemically. And like I said, like I said, they consist of a number of protons. And those protons, we call them atomic number, which defines the element. You remember I told you that geography is the father of all sciences, either natural science or physical sciences. And we are seeing the science here, but don't be worried. We are geographers and we are doing surface. We are not doing geodentistry and the rest, geostrophism and that. So you just know the definition of element. That is a pure substance that cannot be broken down chemically. And they are formed from protons, which are a combination of atoms. Elements are the basic compound of minerals. Basic compound because elements will come together to form minerals. Elements will come together to form what? Minerals. The earth is composed of components of minerals, and 99% of the earth's crust is composed of just 8 elements. I've already mentioned that. Mostly combined as compound. We have oxygen and silicon are the most abundant elements in the crust. So last block, when we're doing internal structure of the earth or the structure of the earth, you remember the SEMA and the Cl, silicon and what? Silicon and what? You say,
Aluminium.
Magnesium.
yeah, magnesium and the Cl. SEMA is magnesium,
Aluminium.
the Cl, aluminium. Yeah,
Silicon.
and you are goods and services. Oh, yeah, you are goods and services. So out of that, 99 is oxygen and silicon. That is why at times when I was talking about the atmosphere, I said it goes deep into the Earth's surface. And there's oxygen in the Earth's surface. And majority of this component is from oxygen. So, class, have you ever asked yourself why Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, 7-Up, Mirinda, they are all called minerals? Have you asked yourself why? Because they are formed from compounds of elements. That is why they are called minerals. It's the same as minerals like gold, bauxite, diamond. But some of the minerals are consumable, others are not consumable. So with the definition of minerals, we have the dietitian definition of minerals and the geologist's definition of minerals because of the types of minerals we are dealing with. But the basic idea is that if you have any two elements coming together, so we call these soft drinks carbonated drinks. So it's a combination of an element, carbon, then probably dioxide, some oxygen somewhere, then other minerals, other elements. And once they come together, they are called what? Minerals. So you are not far from right if you call them minerals. Class, are you understanding?
Yes, please.
Are you sure? So I'm looking for my JHS social studies teacher. I want to give him 6 hot strokes of cane on his buttocks. Class, you want to know why?
No, just forgive him.
I should forgive him, but he must know the why before I give him the 6 hot strokes of the cane. Or you are not interested in the why?
We are listening, sir. We want to know the why.
We are
One day he
interested.
came to One day he came to class and asked us to mention minerals. And I remember one of my mates mentioned cook, and the man beat the hell out of him. Is cook a mineral or not?
So, sir, is coke a compound that has a combination of 2 or more minerals, or is a single mineral?
Element, 2 or more elements. One element cannot form mineral unless we have 2.
Yeah.
And if I can't give the chemical composition, I know that with everything it is mixed with carbon. That's why we call them carbonated drinks.
Yes. So, sir, it means that the answer to the question wasn't all that correct.
It's correct. Coke is a mineral. Bauxite, manganese, they are all minerals. We are getting to the definition of mineral. And remember, we said elements come together to form, how do you call it? Minerals. So we don't care whether that element is consumable or not.
Sir, I think the student was wrong in my
What
point
makes you?
of view.
Yeah, what's your point of view?
Yeah, my point of view is that, when you're using the concentric method of cooking at that level, children are supposed to learn from known to unknown.
No.
Now, assuming that the compound that form the element that form the cook as a drinking that the soft drink you're talking about is a complex thing. So at their level, they are not supposed to be taught that concept. So that was not
No,
what the teacher was
no,
expecting from the
I,
student.
I want to agree with you. I want to agree with you because the
Mhm.
question itself was not specific. Every mineral and mineral. It says if you mention mineral. Maybe at that time, if he had asked natural minerals, you understand. I don't think my friend would have mentioned that. And,
Mhm.
and studying earth science, I've come to know that minerals are just the composition of 2 elements. Whether it is a complex compound or a simple compound, it is a mineral.
For our
Counselor,
level, yes. For our level,
no,
say
forget
yes.
level. We are talking about facts. Forget level.
The fact is, at the basic 5, they have been introduced to a concept on mineral. That is the hard minerals, and the teacher was doing um, preview on that. So the
Hey, you
child
see,
had a
so you
previous
see,
idea.
you have specified the mineral by talking about hard mineral. But this one, he said
Mm.
mineral in general. See, let me show you something. I came across this because when I chanced on this doc, like when I was studying about it, I just wanted to know whether there's a difference between the minerals in the food that we eat and the minerals that we call natural minerals and hard mineral. Then the basic argument was that no, they are not different, but it depends on the one doing the presentation. That is why they all have to know all these things to clear the confusion and the doubt anyway. And the confusion and the doubt is that Coke, the soft drinks or the ones the Americans call soda, they are all minerals. but they are not hard minerals. The vegetables and the things that we eat, they are minerals in there, even some of the drugs we take, but they are not hard minerals. Some of the minerals too are consumable. Yeah, I think it was the teacher's duty and responsibility to do that. So I keep telling people that anybody who will teach my son is in trouble or my daughter is in trouble because they will ask you questions, you will leave your career.
No, I'll give it to you as an assignment. You can't stress me.
Class 5, class 2, yeah, class 2, and you want to give it to you will stop your career. So please, but I pray that by that time you'll be in secondary school and you'll be in the university teaching, so that I don't meet them there. Because if you meet them, they will drill you. I swear God, my they will drill you, they will drill you.
So you always go and do assignments.
They
You
will do
can't drill
assignment.
me in my own class. Yes. In my own
I,
class, you can't drill me.
I'll
I'll
come
give
and
it
do
Actually,
back to
might be
you.
point.
Yes.
I'll come and do you teaching practice supervision by force. Okay, with that settled, let's move on. Now, what is minerals? They are naturally occurring, so it means it doesn't. They are combined, like combining with other elements. It's not only once; they keep on reoccurring. So reoccurring element or occurring element or compound meaning that two things coming together in the earth crust, and rocks are mixtures made up of these minerals. So in a nutshell, all that we are saying is that one or two elements coming together form what we call mineral. And the minerals, they happen because this element keeps occurring. This element keeps occurring. And two or more minerals will form what we call rock. And the crust is rocky surface. Please, are you getting it? So just as elements are the foundations of minerals, minerals are the building blocks of rocks. Real elements like copper, uranium, gold, silver are less common, but play a crucial role in human activities. Please, did you get it? So like I said, atoms or proteins of atoms will form elements. These elements will come together in a compound to form minerals because they keep occurring. And minerals will come together to form rocks. Class, do you understand the summary? Hello, class. Any question?
Just read you understand.
Hello, Sasha. We do
Yes, sir.
understand.
Yes, sir. Ibrahim, what are you doing in this class?
Hey, sir.
Osman, are you part of this class?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's continue. So this is a diagram. Christine, can you mute? Christiana, can you mute? Okay, so these are the Earth's most commonest element: silicon, oxygen, aluminium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, iron, and the others. The others make up the remaining 200 and something minerals of the earth. But this is the combination. So minerals are naturally occurring inorganic substance. The first important thing, the occurring is very, very important. And they are inorganic. Inorganic meaning that, what's the difference between organic and inorganic? I think organic is natural and inorganic is artificial, right? Substance okay, with a specific chemical composition. And that chemical composition comes as a result of two or more elements meeting together. And an orderly internal structure. Pay attention to that one. So we are speaking about, in the definition, we are speaking about how they are formed and how they look like. So the formation is as a result of, no, what they are. They are natural, inorganic occurring substance. What are they? That is a mineral. How do they form? They form as a result of chemical composition. And the chemical composition is as a result of two or more elements meeting together. And when they meet together, they form an internal structure that gives it a distinct physical property. So when minerals grow freely, they form crystals. Crystals are those, like, for example, when we say crystal, you see some rocks have this shiny surface, and if you don't take time, you may be deceived that they are diamonds. That is what you call the crystals. So crystal structures depend on, is that?
I said this crystal. I've remembered something. We were told that if you pick some and then you put them in a chamber pot for some days, they will turn to money.
Oh, please, it did turn into money, so that I go and do some.
For the
So,
queer.
it didn't do.
No, then it means your malam is fake. Your malam is fake. So now you understand how these crystals are formed. So now when you see crystals and somebody is telling you that this kind of rocks that are crystal, you can then tell, no, wait, Massa, you don't know what you're talking about. This one was formed as a result of two elements coming together, a proton and atom, and they formed a mineral. And that is what you are seeing there. So this mineral cannot be money. You understand? Then it means you are speaking geographically. You understand? So for example, diamond and graphite are both made of carbon but have different crystal structures because they formed under different conditions. So the condition for which these minerals are formed determines its crystality. And crystality, we're talking about how it's going to shine, you understand? How it's going to shine for all men to see. Example of minerals include quartz. So you see the two elements there, silicon and oxygen. We have the halides. Na is what? Nitrogen, and Cl is what? Calcium, right? Then we have
It's chlorine.
chlorine, right?
Cl
Hey,
is
no,
chlorine.
I
Na
didn't
is
know you're a
sodium.
science student too.
Na is sodium, not
Sodium
And
nitrogen.
chloride.
sodium.
So it's sodium chloride.
So
And sodium chloride is salt, right?
NaCl is sodium chloride.
Yes.
It's salt, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can see that salt has crystal, this thing, two of
Yeah, it's
us.
crystal.
So salt is
That's
also a
true.
mineral. Yeah, salt is also a mineral. Then we have the pyrite. Fe, I think, is iron. S is sodium.
Sulfur. Yeah,
Sulfur.
sulfur.
Hey, you people, let me sit back and you teach me since you know. Then Fe2 and O3 will be what?
Iron 2 oxide.
Iron 2 oxide. Oh, Brazil and coconut. You people are good.
Hey, are you sure it's iron 2 oxide? Sorry, it's iron 3. Sorry.
So you see now I'm learning from you. That's why I said when you meet new people, it means God is going to bless you. Now you have blessed me to revise my periodic table. I remember we used to say, "Oh, ye little black boy," then. Oh, hello, listen to BBC News. Some men are selling then at Magnesium City. Do you remember that one?
I remember we were using the had he lifted Bemboron can
And
never
go then. Oh, Charlie, man, don't stop our Ghana
How
education,
we
don't
use
suffer.
countries but could not offer fluorine. Yonder Maggie agonic acid.
Oh, Charlie, almost the first 20 elements. Wow, not be easy. Oh.
while you are
Yeah.
on toilet, while you are washing, while
And
you are
every
doing
morning they will cane you, sir, for not being able to recite it.
sir, we have learned a lot, so not today they these children.
But you see that it has been beneficial now. If I had taken it
Yes,
serious like today, I wouldn't be fumbling here. You understand? I wouldn't be fumbling with it
but
here.
you are not from it's a
But some
long time you learn, but you still remember. As soon as
yeah,
somebody mentions, you get all correct, or you get us to know all what you've learned previously.
mm-mm. And little did I know that when I was learning my very eyes may just see and the night planet, I was coming to teach this thing element of physical geography. Well, where I'll talk about planets.
Yes, please, today.
Yeah. And we couldn't spell mathematics, and they said master and student have eaten my apple twice in class 6. No leave you.
Yeah, we have learned a lot. Yes, I remember one day morning mental week, and I was telling, was it cassava or okay? Then me change the words, exercise book. They just have the full page of it, middle one, from the beginning to the end. Cassava, 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 okro, okro, okro. Then by the time you finish it's thick. Then we think, and parents were buying books and everything. Today, parents say, "Ha, I've taught a child about the man about my class. Uncle, no, mommy, you need that. Look at this.
Oh, Charlie.
Look at this.
Onyankopɔn bɛhwɛ yɛn nyinaa.
I've taught a child that was 2010. My second
Madam,
sitting.
calm down. 2010, yeah. Where was I? Calm down, please.
Allow.
So it's not easy. 2010. And what only exercise book, JHS, Uncle book,
Oh,
Simba. Fire sitting on top of the need for exercise book.
meanwhile, we were Kokosia. Hello, listen BBC now reporting foreign news. Some men are selling at then the potassium city. Okay, so you see all
Lots
these
of
things, yeah,
continue.
all these things have really built and shaped our lives very well, and now we are seeing them here. I don't think that when you were thinking of social studies for this program, you never thought that the periodic table would be very important to you. And now see, we are talking about hey, Mr. Watchman, your hand was up. Yeah, so we
Sir,
are meeting.
sorry.
Okay. So everything that we saw on that periodic table is the element. And those combination of those elements on the periodic table gives us what we call the minerals. And we have said that these elements occur in order to form minerals. And they form because of a chemical composition. But remember that the elements cannot be broken down by any chemical composition. That is why they bond. That is why they bond. And after the bonding, they form mineral. And based on where they form, gives it its structure and its distinct physical properties. And that is it about element. Please let's take notice of this. Let's write this one down. It can be a full question in exams. Explain. Please, all right. Explain the physical
Sir, please calm
property.
down and let's right.
I should calm down or calm down.
You said I want you to calm down.
I'm fighting. Let me write.
Okay. Explain the physical. Explain the physical properties. It's not properties. Properties. It's not properties. Properties of
Okay.
a mineral. Of a mineral. Explain the properties of a mineral. Christiana, can you mute? Osman, can you mute? Please, do you get a question?
Read this again, I beg you, please.
Explain. If not explain, discuss the physical properties of a mineral or of minerals, whichever way. And the first one we'll talk about is hardness. Harder minerals are able to scratch soft minerals. The hardest mineral is diamond. Take notice of that. Yeah, Madam Christie was just sharing an experience. After 5 minutes to the end of the lecture, she will share her life experience for us. They will take a cue from that.
Oh, sir, I heard you.
Okay. Class, please. In talking about hardness, the only thing you are supposed to pay attention to is that they are able to scratch soft minerals. They are able to scratch soft mineral. They are able to scratch soft minerals. And the hardest mineral is diamond. In Ghana, diamond is to akutia.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning, Auntie
Good
Jennifer.
morning.
Auntie
Please
Jennifer, what's
kindly
up?
go over the question for me.
Oh, Auntie Jennifer, it's just physical
Sir,
property and put it in a question form. That's all.
so I want your question.
Oh, that is it. So if you're a teacher and you're supposed to set question on physical properties of material of minerals, how are you going to write it? Auntie Jennifer, teaching practice now they start to know.
Sir, I heard explain the physical properties
Oh, Auntie
of
Jennifer,
a
God bless you
mineral,
for God bless you
but I
for
didn't
answering your
hear what
question.
you said again.
That's all.
Very
That's
good
all. That's
explanation.
all. That's all.
Okay, my
That's
line
all.
went off at the moment. At
Just
the
say that,
moment, I
sir,
thought
please, my line went off. That's all. That's all.
I thought there
That's
was more.
there were more.
Thank you. Yes, I thought there was something else you said.
You're only interested in question. You're not interested in understanding it. My
Oh, I
question to you.
am. I am.
Oh.
I am.
My question to you is that what is a mineral?
So I will give you the answer later. You let's
No, you're
continue.
not interested in questions. I've caught you.
We'll
You
give it
see,
to you in the exams.
you won't give it to me in any exam. Yeah. You meet my child. You meet my child. The way he will drill you. Let's continue.
Thank
The
you.
hardest among them is what we call the diamond. In checking how hard a mineral is, we use what we call the Mohs scale of hardness. And the Mohs scale of hardness is rated from 1 to 10. The one with the highest figure shows how hard that is. How hard that is. So take notice of that. The softest mineral is or has 1 hardness. Yeah, counselor, please, what's your name?
I'm Martin.
You are called Martin.
Yes, please.
Where from your Martin? Are you a Catholic?
I'm not a Catholic.
So
It's
which
my
of the
colonial
Martin?
name.
Colonial name? I'm called Martin, but I'm
My
dropping the
my slave
Martin.
my slave master's name.
Okay, Martin.
My royal name is Osebwachi.
Okay,
That's my original name. Please
Okay.
say the hardness of the rock. Can you also say it is difficult to be broken, and again it can withstand
No,
erosion?
don't say, can we also see add up? Say, please, I want to add
In,
up.
ad-
Yeah,
in,
add
ad-
up so that
in
we all
addition
benefit.
to,
Yes,
okay, so
we are all benefit. Mm-hmm.
in addition to hard rock also withstand can withstand erosion,
No,
and
you
it's
see, we are not
also
talking about, listen, we are not talking about rocks here. We are talking about minerals. We haven't got into rocks yet.
mineral, yeah, mineral per se, mineral. Yeah, it's not
Mhm.
easy broken down.
Yeah, so they have high resistance.
Yeah,
They
and
have high,
it can also permeate through other minerals.
yes. That is what I said. It's able to scratch.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. Okay. So the last thing is the hardness of the mineral depends on its structure and chemical bond. That is it. That is hardness. The next one we call it clear what? Class, what's the word there? Clear what?
Cleavage.
Cleavage.
Are
Cleavage.
you sure it's cleavage?
Yes, please.
Cleavage is the value of the twin towers. So you do you know that? Hello, class.
Yes,
Hello, sir.
I say,
The cleavage is
yeah, yeah.
the value of the twin tower.
They are just confused about the twin towers. You are talking about the space between the two breasts. Come clear with
Me,
them.
I didn't say anything. Oh, me, please, I beg you. Me, I didn't say anything. Oh. Me, I didn't say anything. You are the one explaining things. Me, I never said anything. Oh. If you God in heaven knows that me,
These
I've
are
never said anything
characteristics of
like that.
atoms. Characteristics of
Please,
atoms. These are their characteristics.
physical
Yes.
property. You're explaining something different. Me, I don't know what you are talking about. Hmm. You will land me in trouble. Oh. Can I move on? Hello, class. Classes, why are you happy?
Hello, sir. So you are making
Yeah,
the class.
I'm making the class boring.
No,
Yes.
The lady was explaining the cleavage. I didn't hear. Let her explain it once again.
Explain what? Explain what? You're a bad child.
Something in between. I want to know.
Yes.
Augustine. Augustine.
okay, okay.
Yes,
Yeah, you married?
madam. No.
Eh?
No.
How can you say no? You've forgotten your marital status. Hey.
Jesus Christ and what I
Yes,
want.
yes, yes. It's so
Okay,
sure.
please. This is
Yes,
Ghanaian.
cleavage.
For
Okay.
Buawari.
Okay, this is cleavage.
Something beautiful.
Class, please. This is cleavage.
Something beautiful.
Hello, class. This is cleavage. So the space between the twin towers is the cleavage, but that is not what you are talking about. I'm talking about cleavage. The cleavage talks about the tendency of the mineral to split along specific plane. That is its ability to split. Chemical bonds along these cleavage planes tend to be weaker and thus break more easily. So more or less like at the point where this element forms mineral, the point where they can easily break, that is what we call the cleavage. Not the cleavage, the cleavage. That is ability of the mineral to break down as a result of it being weak. It's being weak. The next one is called fracture. Fracture. So after the
Hello,
cleavage, yes, Marty.
respectfully, I read in the first point that the hardness of a mineral depends on its structure and chemical bond. Can you please
Yeah.
throw a little bit on it?
So if two hard elements are coming together, obviously they'll form what? A hard mineral, right?
Okay.
And also remember that some of these minerals will be formed deep in the crust. Once they are formed deep in the crust, the probability that their ability will be hard will be very high, rather than those who are formed near the surface of the earth. And that one will be soft because of where they formed. And that is why we are saying the hardness is dependent on where they are being formed and also the chemical bond that took place. Because if you have two elements that are very hard, when they come together, automatically they become hard. But if you have a hard one and a soft one, they wouldn't be that too hard, now too soft. But if the hard one substance or amount is more than the soft one, it will overshadow it. You understand? And that's why we use the Mohu scale to check how hard a mineral is. But do you get that?
Exactly, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now let's look at fracture. The difference between the fracture and the cleavage is that the cleavage place emphasis on split, how they split. But the fracture talks about broken along surface. Broken along surface. So these surfaces are called fractures. These surfaces are called fractures. So that is why when your bone break, they call it what? Fracture. And you can remember that when it breaks, it doesn't move away from the bone just like that. Like you are breaking a stick. It doesn't unless you split it. So the splitting becomes the cleavage. That is why it sounds like the cleavage of a woman. The two breasts are separated, the split. Please, are you following? If we're saying that this teacher will say too much.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
to understand it very well, can we say that with the cleavage, it's split into two equal halves or almost equal halves,
No,
but with
it's just the split. The split can either be equal halves or not half. Where every split is split. You understand?
okay, but with
Don't bring
cleavage,
proportions. It's
with
just
the
the split.
cleavage, the structure too is not split, but it's just a portion of the surface, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
so if I stand to be corrected, the cleavage can be cracks in the minerals.
Yeah.
Cracks, whereby it can be split into the.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay.
So is it cleavage or cleavage?
Please, it's a now, whichever way you want to pronounce this. Why? I mean, I'm done talking about this before you people tell me that say he likes those things. No, I'm done. I'm done. Let's continue. Okay, so these surfaces are called fractures. That is after there is a break. The quality or shape and texture of a breaking surface is one criteria used to identify minerals. Example, the conchloride fracture of quartz, the splintery fracture of fibrous minerals like asbestos. You know asbestos roofing sheet. Class, you know asbestos roofing sheet.
No, sir.
No, sir.
The
I
one you
said
people call,
slate. Yeah, the one we call it slate.
yes, that is asbestos roofing sheet.
Okay.
See the way it is, the surface. You see, it can easily break. Have you seen that? The asbestos. Oh, it can
Yeah,
easily
yeah,
break.
yeah. It's true. It's true.
That is how the
Yeah,
that is how the fracture looks like. That is how the fracture looks like.
asbestos.
So now let's look at the fractures, the types of fractures that I mentioned. Can you see them? Can you see them?
Yeah, you can see them.
So let's watch the chloride fracture. So you see this part has been broken. Can you see it? This surface has been broken, leaving it to be a smooth face. Have you seen that? Hello, class.
Yes,
Can you see
sir.
it? Okay.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can see it clearly.
The next property is luster. It is the way the surface of a mineral reflects light. Reflects light. So different terms are used to qualify mineral luster. We have the magnetic and vitreous. So you see some, let me use rocks for example. Some of the rocks have shiny surfaces. When the sun is shining, then you see it on the floor, you might think that it is how do you call it? Diamond. So it is able to do that because of the physical property of the mineral called luster. That is the ability of the rock to reflect light. You see, these things are straightforward. We have what we call color. The color of a mineral is not always a good identification criteria because it may depend on the presence of tiny amounts of particles, a particular element. For instance, quartz is colorless, but amethyst, a variety of quartz with trace amount of iron is violet. So what this one is trying to say is that every mineral has a color. Every mineral has a color. Please, what's the color of bauxite? Those who have seen bauxite before.
Yes,
What
sir.
about
It's
gold? What's the
dark. Good.
It's dark, right?
Yeah.
The color of
Good is good
salt.
color.
Gold is good color.
Salt.
The color of
Yeah.
salt. Salt.
Gold is yellow. Gold is yellow.
Okay, the color
Good
of
is good.
salt.
Of what?
Gold is actually not a color.
Oh,
It's
sir.
yellow. It's yellow.
The salt is
It's a
white.
yellow. Is that salt is white?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Salt is ash.
Ash white. Okay. So the emphasis is that all these ones have color.
Salt is brown. Sorry, salt is brown.
Yeah. Okay.
Rock salt has a brown color.
And a puna salt is brown.
Then I would say it's green.
There are two types of hello. There are two types of salt.
Yes.
We have the sea salt and then we have the rock salt. So the
Uh-huh.
rock salt, that the one that is mined from Daboya in the northern region, is a brown. It has a brown color, and the sea one has the white color.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
C1, isn't it
The sea
crystalline?
salt. The crystalline is the form. I think the formation, but if we are talking about color, so the color is
Okay.
But
So
white.
let's
the sea
continue.
one, me, I'm sure that is gray, gray.
The next
Yeah,
one, the
okay. It can
next
be gray.
characteristics class, the next characteristics we'll talk about is density. Then the density talks about the mass per unit volume of the mineral and depends on atomic packing and atomic mass. How the atoms are packed in the element and how the elements are packed in the mineral. Although diamond and graphite are both composed of carbon, diamond is dense due to close atomic. So you see, the closeness of the atomic distance determines the density of it. So when they are close, they are less denser. They are less denser. Similarly, iron or olivine is denser than magnesium olivine because iron has a greater atomic mass number than magnesium. So this one, we are talking about it in terms of weight. So with this weight, the how do you call it? The iron orine is heavier than the magnesium orine. So density has to do with how packed the atoms are in an element and in a mineral. So if they are closely packed, it means that they are denser than the other ones that are formed by the same process. So let's take notice of that. So mineral density is commonly expressed as specific gravity, defined as the ratio of mineral weight to that of an equal volume of water. So normally it's compared to equal volume of water. The weight is compared to the volume of water. And that is what we call the density. So the density has to do with how packed or how close the atoms are to each of the elements and thus the mineral. The last one we'll talk about is crystal habit, and it describes the external shape of a single crystal or crystal aggregate and reflects both the internal atomic arrangement and the conditions of crystal growth. And this one has to do with how fine the surfaces are. And how fine the surfaces are determines how crystal they look like. And if they are close to each other, then it means that their closeness are together and arranged orderly for it to give it that smooth crystal line surfaces. So take notice of that. Any question, any concern before we move on to 5? Then after 5, I'll end because for this block, we'll only end at unit 6.
So please, I have a question.
Oh yeah, please ask.
When you are all right, the question that we just discussed, explain the physical properties of mineral. Will you list all the pointers you have just given us, or you are supposed to maybe list 5, or is there a limit on it?
The question will be specific, so the demand of the question will determine what you are supposed to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Plus, any other question, any other concern?
Let's move on.
We should move on. I don't know why I'm feeling tired already. But please, do you like the way the lesson is going?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
If you are done your break.
Is that
We are okay with it.
okay? So you're getting all guys involved.
Learning, kakra, joking, kakra, excitement, kakra, everything out together. Good to go.
You're good to go. Okay.
Say at
If you
times
say
your voice can come. At times it can't come.
no, that one there is from where you are.
So explain the can come and can come. Cannot come. Explain, say.
Yeah, said can come, who can come.
Yeah. So if I go and visit someone, is it I am coming or the person is coming? At the end of the day, every come na come. Emmanuel, your hand is up.
Yes, please. Sir, with the properties of physical properties of minerals, I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was in senior high, I was told that we have a property called the streak. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to find out because the streak is in line with the color, but with the streak, I was told that it is after the mineral is powdered. So I want to find out if
Okay,
it's
so
it stands on
there
its
are
own.
no there are general properties of minerals, but this one we are limiting it to the physical property. Physical property, I'm talking about the physical abilities or the things we can easily see. But what you are talking about is after a process has been done. During that process, that is when we get to know whether they are even conductors of heat or not. Are you following what I'm saying? So
Yes,
this
please.
one, the emphasis is on the physical, not the supernatural, or not the
Okay,
spiritual.
thank you, sir. Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome. Hello, class. Any question, any concern?
Hello, sir. No question, sir.
If there are no questions, please, I want us to watch this video for, yeah, the one with the hand raised, kindly talk. Or someone raised the hand.
Maybe it's a mistake.
Okay.
I think it is Hamza Shamsu.
Let's pay attention
It's a
and
mistake.
watch this video, okay? After I will quiz you on the video. Secret? Say weed, monsieur. Secret?
Oui, monsieur.
Oui,
Weed, monsieur. So you are saying weed. Don't mind me. Can you see my screen?
No,
No,
sir, it's not showing yet.
it is not coming.
Is it come? Has it come?
Yeah, it is come. It has come. The
Okay.
three main.
Okay, so we keep quiet and then we watch. Okay.
Okay.
It starts long ago and continues today with lots of fire
Okay,
and
sir.
ice, mountain peaks and ocean waves, more time than we can imagine. The story begins with igneous rock, like this piece of granite. Igneous means fire. This granite was created in a fiery place, perhaps long, long ago. Billions of years in the past, when Earth was new, there were no rocks. Earth was a burning hot, gooey ball of melted minerals and metals called magma. Eventually, as heat drifted into space, Earth's surface cooled. A thin crust of rock formed over it, like ice over a lake in winter. This crust made of minerals and metals cooled from red-hot magma, was igneous rock. Some of that original rock formed more than 3 billion years ago can still be found today. It is among Earth's oldest objects. If it had eyes, that rock would have seen the start of life, the making of coal and oil, the rise and fall of dinosaurs, and the world's first person. That rock would have seen it all. Igneous rock is not only some of our oldest rock, it is also some of our newest. Earth has never stopped making it. Somewhere people probably watch it form right now at the edge of volcanoes. Lava is magma spewed out by a volcano. It hardens into igneous rock. Volcanoes also show us that the inside of Earth is still full of fiery magma not cooled into solid rock. Igneous rock occurs in many forms. They vary according to the kind of minerals and metals they're made of and how fast they cooled. Granite cooled slowly underground over thousands of years. Obsidian, which looks like black glass, cooled quickly, as did pumice, which floats in water. Though varied, all igneous rocks hardened directly from magma. The second rock of our story is sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock develops through a long process that starts with weathering and ends with lithification. Weathering breaks down rocks on Earth's surface through mechanical, chemical, and biological forces. In mechanical weathering, heat, cold, ice, wind-blown sand, and falls slowly crack and wear down rocks. In chemical weathering, rock dissolves in rainwater, which is slightly acid. In biological weathering, plant roots both crack and dissolve rocks. Weathering occurs slowly, but old gravestones in cemeteries show what can happen to exposed rock. Over time, even huge mountains weather bit by bit into sand, dust, clay, and minerals dissolved in water and disappear. 200 million years ago, the Appalachian Mountains were several times their present height. Where do the mountains go? They get carried away through erosion. Wind, and especially water, moves each bit of mountain rock downhill. Eventually, eroded rock fills up nearby valleys or gets carried away in a river out to sea. We call the moved material sediments. Wherever they settle, sediments accumulate in layers. In oceans, sediment layers may grow higher than our tallest mountains. Upper sediment layers press down on lower ones. This helps lithification, the process that turns sediments into stone. Sometimes layers get squeezed so hard, sediment grains get shoved into one another and lock into place. Other times, water evaporates from a layer and leaves behind minerals that glue together the tightly packed grains. Either way, what was once sand, mud, or gravel becomes sedimentary rock. Depending on how it formed, sedimentary rock may be quite hard, or rather weak and crumbly. Sedimentary rock may not stay forever where it's settled. Strong forces within Earth sometimes push up rock from the bottom of a valley or an ocean into spectacular peaks and long mountain chains. Once sedimentary rock, or any other kind of rock, gets uplifted, it undergoes another cycle of weathering. Those same strong forces that push rock up may instead push rock down. If the rock gets pushed deep enough, it melts. Some future day, the melted minerals and metals may harden underground or erupt from a volcano to form new igneous rock. This story's third chapter tells about metamorphic rock. Metamorphic means changed. Metamorphic rock may start as igneous, sedimentary, or even another metamorphic rock, but then somewhere deep underground gets changed by heat and pressure. For example, limestone metamorphoses into marble. Granite metamorphoses into gneiss. What once were flecks of black minerals are now stripes or layers of it. The heat and pressure that metamorphose rock is not enough to melt it, but still enough to cause changes. We might compare a metamorphic rock to a hard-boiled egg. This is still an egg, but it has changed a great deal.
Okay. Okay, class, I can go on and on and on. I'm showing this video because it makes the things simple and easy for us to understand. And the way you are applauded, it shows that you have gotten an understanding of it. But I want to draw your mind to something. Rocks as we see it now, and rocks types are different types. There is no 3 types of rock that we were taught that there are 3 types of rocks: igneous, metamorphic, and what have you. Are you following? If your memories will serve you right, do you remember that when you were doing thematic geography, you learned about Terquarian formation, Birimian formation, the Pregambian, the
I remember.
Paleozoic, the
Alazoic.
Mesozoic types? Okay. So, in learning about types of rock, and we have class, can you hold on for me? The monitor is chatting me. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, and I rescheduled it. Last week Sunday we couldn't meet because we all agreed to go to church because it was the first Sunday. So we scheduled it today. But Favor is recording it for us. Yeah. But Sunday's times remains the same. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it and send it to you. I'll do it online and send it to you. I have the soft copy. Okay. So I'll do that for you. Okay. Hello, class. Hello, class.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Hello,
Yeah, so
sir.
are you following what I'm saying? So we have specific types of rocks. So for example, the Pregambian, Paleozoic, Mesozoic, Cenozoic are types of rock based on age. Types of rock based on age. Are you paying attention to that? Then we have types of rocks based on formation. Types of rocks based on formation is the popular one that everybody knows. The one that we watch a video about, that the way the rock is formed determines the types. So when we are looking at types of rocks based on its formation, there are 3 types. But when we are talking about types of rocks, you have to be specific. Is it based on age? Is it based on where they are formed? When they are formed, we call it the hyperbasal and if you have come across that one before, hyperbasal rocks and the rest, based on chemical composition. Then we have types of rock based on formation. So we are looking at types of rock based on formation. As minerals are occurring elements, rocks, on the other hand, too, are occurring minerals. So we always say that two minerals or more come together to form rocks. So rocks has always been aggregate of minerals. That is why when somebody writes BC or WASI and they ask you, what did you score? Aggregate 18, aggregate 6. Aggregate 6 meaning that I scored 1 or A in all 6 and hence the aggregate. So what goes into the aggregate? Various courses. The courses here are now likened to the various what? Minerals. So two minerals will always come together or more come together to form rocks. Just as minerals have properties, rock too have properties. And the properties can be the texture of the rock, the color of the rock, like the colorous green, colorous means rough, and the fine green. And the mineralogical and chemical composition, that is the chemicals that came together to form the rock or the minerals that came together to form the rock. So we study rocks to learn about the history of the earth. And that one will start with the types of rock based on age. Before we come and talk about the types of rock based on the formation. Based on formation. So in terms of formation, there are 3 types of rocks, which we already know. We have the igneous rock, the metamorphic rock, and the sedimentary rock. Igneous rock, we always know, is formed from molten what? Magma. They cool and solidifies. They cool and solidify. The cooling and solidification leads to the formation of igneous rock. And most rock, people say most rock formation starts from igneous rock, because if there's no magma falling, the rest will not follow suit. The rest will not follow suit. Are you following? There are porous green igneous rock, and also there are fine green rocks also. Fine green rocks also. Depending on how fast they cool and where they cool. Some of them cool in the volcanic eruption. Some also form on the, how do you call it? On the surface of the earth, depending on where the cooling takes place. When the molten substance is inside, we call it magma. When it comes outside, we call it lava. Lava. How are igneous rocks formed? They are formed as a result of a molten rock known as magma, which sometimes bursts out to the earth's surface. They cool and solidifies. The ones who cool outside, we call it extrusive igneous rock. The ones which cool inside, we call them intrinsic igneous rock. Igneous rock. There are 2 types, which I've already mentioned. Similarities between rocks, which I've already explained. So that is it for the igneous rock. The extrusive and the intrusive igneous rock. The extrusive, we have the basalt, andesite, obsidian. Then the intrusive, we have granite, gabbro, dorite, pigmites, and among others. Any question? Any question on igneous rock? Yeah, Ima.
So please, mine is clarification. So per the explanation that you have given us, it means it is wrong for you to say molten magma, right?
No, no. The molten there is just qualifying the magma.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, so what will happen before the magma will just come out from come out onto the surface of the earth? What will happen
What
within
happens
the earth's
before you
crust
ejaculate?
before the earth will come out?
I said what happens before you ejaculate? So let's liken sperms to molten magma.
Let me help you out here.
You won't help him, ja. You won't help
Yes, we
him.
won't allow you to continue. Let Selena continue.
Madam Christie talk. Madam Christie
Can
talk.
I help you?
Yeah. Help him.
Can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Sir really need
We
help.
are saying that all those things will happen through tectonic or volcanic.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Experience a massive shakeup. In simple terms, let me put it this way: to experience a massive shakeup where it will eventually burst out. So those things that burst out and come out is the one that will cool and solidify to form the extrusive volcanic features. And then those that are not able to burst out, or those that are not.
William, your microphone is on, so you are giving us a feedback.
Otherwise known as the intrusive volcanic force. So, like Sir is likening it to your ejaculation. When you are able to burst those semen out, for it to come and meet them.
Selena, please start all over again. We're getting a lot of feedback, so please mute.
It is finished.
No one should talk. Selena, Selena, speak. Oh, please, she's saying something important. Let's listen to her. Let's all mute. Selena, please continue. Start all over again.
Sir, you said I should go over.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Did you say I should go over?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So I just told my colleague that when we want to find out what will result in the formation of the rocks or the magma coming out, we are talking about something known as tectonic or volcanic eruption. What this means is that usually within the earth crust, there is an experience of a massive shakeup. In simple terms, let me put it this way: a massive shakeup. The earth shakes up on its own. So, because there is heat and pressure within the earth crust, as it shakes up, it forces itself out. So those things within the earth crust that forces itself out is known as the magma. So when it is able to come out, it becomes the extrusive volcanic objects or extrusive volcanic things known as the extrusive volcanic rocks. But when it is not able to come out but stays within the earth crust, it rather forms the intrusive or plutonic volcanic features. So I was trying to liken it to his ejaculation. When he's able to do the do, out of the force that pushes the do, the semen will come and form with the egg within the woman. But if he is not able to do the do with the force, the semen stays within him and decides to do something else. So that semen that is able to come out to meet the egg within the woman, it is being likened to that external things that comes out from the earth crust, otherwise known as the extrusive volcanic features. So if it's not able to come, it stays within. It is otherwise known as the intrusive or the plutonic features. I hope my colleagues have understood me. So if your semen is not able to come, it stays within you. It is there. You get it? Sir, I am done.
Please, opening Garia name so asan. There is hope for geography
Man
in the
yogurt, man yogurt.
Hey, no, there is hope for geography in the future. Please, I'll go and tell my professor of geomorphology that he can retire in peace because there's a replacement. This one needs a standing ovulation, not ovation, ovulation. Selena, what's the dog, Papa? The whole Ghana.
Sir.
Nobody can touch this geography more than you.
So, sir, man, so I have another question.
Sir, I simply want to help my colleague.
Best geographer.
I have another question. Can I go ahead?
Mother of geography.
No question. Homawa has spoken.
Okay, then I'm coming.
Has spoken.
Then I'm coming.
Selena Homawa has spoken. We are done. Sedimentary rocks.
Let him come. We will receive it.
Okay, then I'm coming.
Selena, are you
you're ready
married?
to receive it, so let me come.
Selena, are you married?
So,
No.
Madam
Yes,
Selena.
yes, sir, I'm married. Yes, sir, I'm married.
You
So,
see,
Madam
why you
Selena,
need to wait for a geographer? You should have waited for a geographer, then you marry a geographer. You give birth to
Selena, your index number.
The
I'll sit
husband is
beside you.
listening to you. The husband can hear you.
I don't care. I don't care. If your husband likes, you come and mark Selena's paper.
Hey, it
So
is
don't worry,
finished.
sir, don't worry. Sir, don't worry. As for that one, he has allowed it already. He said I should go on.
Selena, you know something? You have to make your husband a geographer.
Selena's husband is good husband.
See, you have to geography him in bed. You understand? Selena,
Yes.
this one you have passed with not flying colors. So this one, the colors are evaporating. They are not flying, they are evaporating.
Thank you, sir. The guy said he's having another question.
Yeah.
Forget him.
to be allowed.
Forget him. Selena, once you
say.
understand that, forget. Nobody's asking any question. Sedimentary rocks. Let's go to sedimentary rocks. Really? Selena.
Really?
Oh, hey, Selena.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what you have done to me today. Hey, Selena. I'll talk to Prof. I'll call Prof. I'll tell Prof. Selena, which center? Oh, I was in Sunyani and you never made us meet. Which part of Sunyani? Which part of Sunyani?
I stay in Odumase precisely.
I was there. Oh, I was at Pastoral Center for 3 weeks.
Tell me. I would have
Yeah, you had the whole class know that I was going to Sunyani. Everybody in this class knew I was in Sunyani.
You didn't tell me to tell me.
Oh, he was there. He was there.
Yeah, I don't have your number. I was even asking for Yam. Those who are staying. Yeah, closer. You see, you didn't try, and I was there with the Reverend sisters, and I was spraying. I've even lost weight.
Don't worry. Don't worry. There will be a time you will come again. Don't worry.
You really need to pray.
So when we come, Selena, I'm not coming. Now just coming.
So I went to cabin. I just went to cabin. That's all. Then
you a reverend father?
Me?
No, I'm not.
Sorry, please, can we have your number?
Oh, me call cabin any year. You can say any tyco.
Oh yeah, reverend father sisters.
I can.
Selena, me call cabin echo tyco.
That different. Selena, what about you and you?
Daddy, me call kanya me asemo.
Sorry, please, can we have your number?
I was cabin.
Oh, cabin.
I see. Hey, Selena, please, I want to be your
So,
friend.
Selena, you see, you have to compensate me. Selena,
I am friends with everybody.
Selena, you have to compensate me.
Is that so?
Selena.
South.
Madam Selena.
Yes,
Selena, you have to compensate me, right?
Okay, so class, let's.
Sir, we are waiting with the class. We are waiting.
Hello, class.
Selena has to compensate me.
Class,
I've made them more popular today, right? Selena.
You haven't. Hey. Masa, shut up. Shut up. Where your shirt? Shut up.
First husband, go back. We haven't made anything we are. Today we have
Okay.
enjoyed. You are so we have enjoyed.
Okay, ceasefire. Okay, let's continue. Sedimentary rock. Celine, after this, we'll talk.
Okay, sir.
Sedimentary rock. They are formed through the accumulation and lithification of sediment. Lithification you saw in the video. Someone's microphone is on. So lithification is the solidification of the sediment as they deposit on each other, which can be fragments of pre-existing rocks. So there must be, at times there's a rock there, then another one will erode and come and deposit on it like that. And that is what we call sedimentation. And the hardening of those sediments is what we call lithification. So they are just formed from the erosion of sediment or rock pieces that come together to solidify. And that is what we term as sedimentary rock. So sediment may include rock fragments, individual minerals like quartz sand, or biological minerals like shell, coral, and plant remains. And that is how sedimentary rocks are formed. I won't say much about it because we saw in the video. So these sediments that they form to become rock. Yes.
If I understood you very well, the sedimentary rock can also be compared to the normal day pizza. See, pizza comes out with so much elements or so much ingredients. At some point, it comes with mushroom, vegetables, and a whole lot of onions and all those things. So when you combine all those items together, it becomes something fine, something nice, something interesting to explore. So we are talking about sediments of items. It could be fossils, it could be dead animals, remains, and all those things coming together, or it could be part of igneous rocks that has been influenced by weathered materials to break down, and then it will come together as the sediments. This is what we are talking about. So if you will forget in the exam, remember I said something about pizza coming out with so many items. Thank you, sir.
Please, I'm done. I won't teach again. I'm done.
Continue, sir. Continue. Sir, continue for us. I'm only helping our brothers and my sisters. I want to help them so that I will understand it better. I don't want to understand it better.
Give them, Selena, give them.
When you see, we at our age, learning is difficult. Learning is difficult at our age, so I want to lighten it in simple terms, relate it to something similar, to something simpler for us.
What season? Give them.
All thanks to William, we see at least we have unearthed a talent. That's Selena.
Yes. They have to recognize me as well.
Give them, Steve Osti. Give them.
Fans, your fans, they are entire jail.
Okay, class. Listen, a little addition to whatever she said. Yeah, but the most important thing is that with the pizza, the sedimentary rocks are in layers. They are in layers. You understand? And the deposition is not done once. I'm getting feedback. I'm getting feedbacks. Yeah. With the layers, they deposit over time, not one time. And when we are talking about time, we're talking about hundreds of years. You understand? And these things, when they are being deposited, they move along with so many things. Like she mentioned, the mushroom, the tomatoes, and the rest. Those are what we call fossils, remains of plants and animals. And that is it with the igneous rock for sedimentary rock formation. The most important process is that it starts with deposition lithification, and cementation, and they all come out nice as pizza. But I wouldn't use pizza, Selena, but I'd rather use cake that are in layers. Selena, you get it? So that the layers aspect can be captured. If you have ever traveled on the road from Obuasi to Fomena, you get to a point where you climb. You will see that there's a heap or pack of rocks at both sides of the road. Then you see some lines in the rocks. That lines is telling you that those rocks are sedimentary rocks and they have been deposited because of the layers. And by the nature, looking at the layers, it makes it ignores sedimentary rock. Selena, thank you so much. You have made my day. Selena, why are you?
Hello, sir.
Don't ask me any
You're
question. Your
welcome.
mate is teaching us. You're
Yeah,
asking
you're
me
welcome.
question. Don't
Hello,
ask me any
sir.
question. Your mate is teaching us. You are there answering questions. All you know is questions. Don't ask me any question.
So, but if the Obuasi example is similar to the one around in Koko to Kwewu area.
Yeah, in Koko area is sedimentary rocks.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And also on Asante Mampong Road.
Yeah, Santimampong Road. That's one
Yeah.
too, because it's very obvious when you are there. You see the colors and then the formation. It's very obvious there. So I want to.
Selena, you weak me.
I mentioned Asante Mampong first, though, say.
Come out for there. Yeah, but all these places that you are mentioning, I've had the privilege to travel to those places. And another one is Pediase. That is when you're moving from Oyarifa, climbing the hill to this thing, Mampong in the eastern region. It's nice. That's why I said, as a geographer, when you sit in a car, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Try as much as possible to observe things around. The roads that you are familiar with, don't that one that you can sleep, but don't sleep, be observing. Geography, the world is our laboratory. So I observe a lot of things whenever I travel. So all those places here, I think I've driven through Mampong Road before, then the one at Obuasi, in Koko to the same. I was going to Abetifi. Then the pediatrics, I was going to Ikropon. And you know, with the Abetifi and then Koko one, there's a sharp contrast there. Once you climb there, you see that the weather changes. And that confirms the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. And those from Kwewu, if you have ever stayed in Obo before, Obo is called Small London. It's called Small London because the weather is very cold there. Obo records as low as 17 degrees. 17 degrees is like the normal fridge.
That place is Abetifi rather.
No, Obo. Abetifi is relatively cold, but Obo, that's what they call it.
Small London is Lobo, Small London.
Yeah, that's why they call it Small London.
Small London, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the name. That's why it's called Small London, because of the weather. Abetifi experiences that, but Abetifi's own is that similar to that of Manfi and Ikropon. You understand? Yeah. But Obo is serious. Obo is serious. Yeah. I've been there. I know some of you who travel to Rock City, you never observe the environment there. You are just sitting there, you pass through Empire so and all those kind of things, you don't check anything. I went to Obomi and all those kind of things. And the day I went to Obomi, there was human traffic. It was cool, like a beam call, a beam back. To travel and see.
So next time when we come, we are around. So
You people, we always deceive me. Hey, Sunyani.
Oh, say I'm around. Oh.
I asked who is at Sunyani. There's a guy here who even argued with me over yam. The guy never showed up. He never called me. And I had to call Steven. Steven, are you here?
Yeah, Steven was asking. Right.
the guy didn't mind me. I've forgotten his name. I think he said he's at a table or something like that. I want to remember his name. He never called me back. So it was what's the lady's name? Is it Rita?
Sir, I'm the one in Sunyani to Barbara.
Barbara, you left Sunyani. You weren't at Sunyani.
Yeah, sir, I was the one that would have spoiled you, but I had to travel to the north.
And you never said anything. Could have brought me
Oh,
down.
so I told you I was traveling.
Lillian. They try give boys so small. Yeah, Lillian. Hey, class. I saw Lillian. Lillian is a fine girl. Fine girl, oh, very fine. And she was
Mariam,
helping.
Mariam.
No, we don't marry like that. We know they marry like that. If it's like that, I've married all the fine women I've met in my life. We know they marry like
Sir,
that.
then take him your boys, sir. Take him your boys.
Please, each one for himself. God for us all. I can only give you God. Oh, and Lillian was so humble and was helping me say, "Oh, Lillian, God bless. Hey, God bless you. God bless you. Plenty for me." And Prof is so happy about the yam. Lillian, you try. Wow, bless you. God bless. No, or else the rest will be plenty. But what she asks is, okay, Lillian, God bless you. God bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And Prof says, thank you. Lillian, you try. Class, let's continue. Selena.
Next time, come to a region.
Next, I'll go to Barbara. Please, let's finish the metamorphic.
Yes,
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, are you talking about Prof Colin? So that I'll go for some of the
Every prof now, prof.
Prof now, prof.
Yeah. Because I need some of the please.
Please, you are an illegal member of this class. At people sent. Don't think I don't know you. I know you. You're not supposed to be in this thing.
I know you. You're not supposed to be in this.
Beg. Immigrants and illegal people don't talk in my class. Selena. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, Selena, I'm calling you. Please, all of you mute. Selena is about to speak. Selena, Yanko, Metamorphic Rock. Fast.
Yeah, and we are talking about metamorphic rocks as being the type of rocks that usually passes through changes. Something that has metamorphosed simply means something that has changed. So, for instance, when somebody tells you you have metamorphosed into something else, it means your appearance, your everything has changed. Now we are likening this simple thing to rocks. So we are saying that rocks have the type that is being called metamorphic rock, which simply means that igneous rocks as it comes as being the originator of all the other rocks can also metamorphose to become another rock. So simple terms or my simple understanding about metamorphic rock is that it is all the type of rocks that has decided to change to something else. So, for instance, when the segments of objects like the fossils and all those things are able to form in layers, as we have just been told, after a longer period of time, you will see its appearance, like we were just mentioning that of the mampong, escarpment, and all those things. It will also decide to change after it has come into the sediment rock. No, it can decide to change and then it will have another appearance, which is known as the metamorphic rock. That is how I understand it.
Selena, please let me add up to what Selena said. Yeah, so the change comes as a result of who is calling Selena. Stop calling her. Say like that. Let her girl breathe. The change comes as a result of what we call heat and pressure. heat and pressure. So the heat or pressure will cause the rocks to change. And when they change, they become so when the change comes, okay, then it becomes a metamorphic rock. One thing you must know is that an igneous rock can become a metamorphic rock. A sedimentary rock can also become a metamorphic. That is, if any of them go through heat and pressure. Heat and pressure. Take notice of that. So Selena, today the star girl, you do all. God bless you for making this session easy and simple. Yes, dear.
So I didn't get anything on the metamorphic rock, please.
That one is your network problem.
Yeah, this is my namesake. She said she didn't hear what he explained.
So you have
My
given your
namesake
number.
is saying,
So take the number, then call Selena. Selena, anybody who calls you, right Ghana City, take the money. Okay, 5 Ghana Cedis.
Cash out,
For
cash
airtime.
out, cash out.
For airtime. Okay.
I've shared my number on the screen already, so if there's anything, you can call me after the class.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay.
You need to share your number. Share your number.
That is all you know how to say. Explain metamorphic rock.
Lillian, share your number. Share your number.
Okay, class. One last thing, then we move. One last thing. It's what we call the rock cycle. The rock cycle, I know majority know about it, but there's something I want us to pay attention to. And what I want us to attention about is that always you see rock cycle, igneous to sedimentary to metamorphic. That is all that people know. But it is not always like that. A sedimentary rock can also become an igneous rock. So it becomes an igneous rock when magma develops in that sedimentary rock, then it cools and solidifies to form an igneous rock. On the other hand, too, I've said that a sedimentary rock can also become a metamorphic rock when heat and pressure is placed on it. Then another thing too is that with, how do you call it, metamorphic rock too can become an igneous rock when there is magma or volcanic eruption. So these are the relationships that you are supposed to add to what you already know when it comes to the rock cycle. So the rock cycle is not only necessarily about igneous changing to sedimentary to metamorphic, but also how igneous can also change into sedimentary and metamorphic, and how sedimentary can change into igneous and metamorphic. And that is what you are supposed to know. And that ends the lesson for today. It is 9:35. Any question? Any concern?
Yes, sir. Please, the video you showed us about the rocks, I would like to have it if you
It's
don't
on
mind.
YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's too huge. I can't send it on WhatsApp. So it's on YouTube. Go and type
Share the
the
link.
three types. So if you don't want to do anything for yourselves, so go to YouTube and then search the 3 types of rocks. You will see it there. Okay. Okay.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, after thanking Lillian for the yam, in fact, you forgot me.
Who?
Stephen.
Stephen.
Yes.
Who said I've
yes,
forgotten about you? Who said I've forgotten about you?
I thank Lillian the ma.
Stephen, I pay a class now. All of you,
Your
hold
name
your
was
peace.
mentioned.
All of you, hold your peace. Hold your peace. Please, class, do you remember that I said you should pray for Stephen and Marty? Do you
Yes, sir.
remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And why did I say they should pray for them?
Yeah,
Why?
taking them.
Oh, Charlie Steve. So
He said they've been reminding even if you've forgotten the lecture time, and they are always on your nerve to come on board for the lecture and other things.
yeah. So Stephen, you get me?
Say, Ndo, Martin.
Now I'm sure. No, you're okay.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Amen.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Please, one. Can you help us with areas, grab the
1 to
chapters
3.
so that we can. 1 to 3. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, me, I want to.
You want my number?
Yes,
It's on the page.
thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You can
Sir,
ask
please.
Barbara. Barbara,
God save say, God save from trouble.
which trouble now?
Say the number no, your boys. Lillian number no. Take give your boys, I say.
That be
But
me.
don't mind.
I can only give you Christ. I can
No,
only give
but no money, you know me, yeah.
Okay, send Mumu. Send Mumu.
Okay, sir. I will send. I will send the memo give you. Or you go meet for Heartland.
Lillian, kindly send me her again, okay?
Say someday underground they
thank you.
some people them are DM.
Lillian,
Sir,
kindly send me
please.
her again.
Sir,
Yes.
please, can you give us a model question on what?
Let's suggest. So what do you think? What you have learned so far? What can be a full question on rocks?
I think mostly when it comes to rocks, the physical characteristics, so the characteristics.
Oh, what is that?
The types of rocks. They are, so maybe you state the 3 types of rocks, their formation, and then example each of them.
Okay.
And you can also read around their importance of rocks.
Okay. One more check. What else?
Yes, sir. Please, on the importance, in sport geography, is it the same as for construction and then the other?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Class, any other concern, any other issue?
No, please.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Thank you for attending the class. You see, it has been very fruitful. On Sunday, I realized Sundays people have divided attention. And today we have had illegal people joining the class. So I've recorded more than I'm supposed to record the numbers.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, please, I would like to give an information to the geography major colleagues or students, please. Please, they should kindly visit the geography major page The information that I've been placing on the page, they should read the information and get back to me, please.
Okay.
All right, Chairman.
Okay, Steve, we're here.
Any other question? Any other concern?
Yes, sir. Since you are
waiting for your high.
Sir, since you record high numbers on ordinary days except the Sundays, then shall I try and shift the class from Sunday morning? Minister Obabumi bet me
Yes, what is the class?
Marty, do you remember today is a holiday, Friday holiday? That's why.
That's
so
why.
Yeah, we can put it in the evening on a normal day.
Sunday.
So on the normal day, if our class is being scheduled for us, it will be okay. Or guys, am I wrong? Because on the normal day in the evening, we can have time, enjoy the class, and also ask questions. Because on Sunday, I see we are in a rush. That's my humble appeal. Thank you.
Okay. On the normal days, some of us will be busy online, surfing the internet and doing other stuff. So, okay, if we are going to pick some specific days within the day, the normal days, that's all the time.
The thing is, we only have one meeting left too. We only have one meeting left.
We know. Anything. The Sunday, dear, quick from higher rough. And to me, join class, no say.
Sir, so can we discuss that with Joshua, yourself, and so that we can maybe try to reschedule to in the evening, Sunday evening, rather than it being in the morning.
No, this Sunday evening I have an important meeting, but that I can't. But if it is during the week, yeah, I can do that.
Yes, within the week.
So let's suggest once we are here. Let's suggest. And yes, I think somebody wants to speak.
Sir, so you give us the day you are free within the week, probably 2 days within the week. Then we can pick one. We have no option to listen to you. We are free after school. When we go to work and come, we are free. With the exception of the fact that probably a lecturer wants to meet us. But even if if you schedule yours with us and another lecturer wants to meet us, we can inform the lecturer that we already have a class on that particular day so that he can reschedule his.
Exactly.
Okay. So can we do? Let me see. Wednesday.
Apeki.
So Wednesday 7:30. Okay.
Apeki say.
Okay.
Sunday evening,
so
right?
Martin and Steven, do what to be reminding me, okay?
So we'll do that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're welcome. This Sunday we can go to church.
Oh, so the Mishnah, in fact, who are yes, if your children pressure the multi-check.
We are really, really grateful. We also for mommies in the group. We are grateful.
You the way. That's Joshua. This one you have been a politician. Because the Sunday doesn't favor you, you have forced that for us to change it.
It is not only him, oh. It is not only him.
In fact, sir, in fact, let's move on to Sunday.
We are all there. Oh.
Pastor Mate was against we continue on the lectures. Those who were complaining about they had exams to write, the promotion exams.
Yeah, you pass, you get your money. By August, your money will come. Don't worry.
in fact, sir, let's have it on Sundays.
Sir, yeah, can you Wednesday 7:30 p.m.
Who is that?
We have already spoken about the Wednesday and we are done. So Wednesday 7.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Hey, Kwame Mamfu.
Dog, exactly.
Bro,
It's
I
a group.
won't call you now. Pick up.
Say exactly, it's a group in my church.
Okay.
Sir, listen.
Yes.
Please, can you help us with the past question for this particular course before we sit for the exams?
It will be discussed with your coursework, so don't worry.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Sarah, we see. Are you here? Sarah. Sarah. I think she didn't join the class. Okay. Any other concern? Okay. So please, can I go and continue with my sleep? Then
Thank you very much.
Steve, me better man friend me. Steve, man friend me. She said, call me after 12. Okay. Martin, don't call me after. Yes.
I can present the Kumobio. Yes, yeah.
Me from here, son, I'm a yes.
Sir, please, Prof said he are giving some moves to you.
Yeah, I'll discuss with Stephen. I will discuss with Stephen. Okay, so bye. Enjoy your holiday.
Thank you.
So I have concern.
Okay, what's your concern?
You to enjoy your holiday and come
Okay,
more.
thank you. Okay, I'll come for you. Okay.
So I have concern. I'll send it to you.
Not you.
What's the concern?
So I will send
Madam
it to
Christie,
you.
express yourself.
Say, please, it's not me.
You said?
Dog, please, it's not me.
Madam Christie.
The
one who said he has a concern. Dog is listening, talk. Augustina.
Madam
No,
Christie,
it's Barbara.
please,
It's Barbara that has
share your
concern.
experience. Share your experience. Say plan that after the class you will share your experience to us. We want to listen.
Hey, dog. The Baba wants to say something. Let Baba finish. So we do that.
Hey, she should talk. Hey, she's not saying anything.
My concerns are personal with I will send it to his DM.
Okay.
Hey, my DM or whose DM?
Say your DM. I'll send it to your DM, my concerns.
Okay, so I'm leaving. Bye-bye.
Say, God bless you.
And bless you too. Lillian, please, you haven't sent the hi.
Madam Christie, please talk.
Madam Lillian, please send hi so that we can have your number. I can have your number. Charlie Mafu, this year the Ohio Junior.
Bra. Oh, there, my infia na yengasa. Why?
Mate, when will I know?